Hey everyone, welcome to today's replay, and today we are playing the Progetto on Ghost Town. Now I picked up the Progetto a couple of weeks ago after a long grind that lasted about a year, and this is one of my first games in the tank. And my first impressions of this vehicle are it's absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of my favourite tier 10s at the moment. I would recommend this tank to any player who's got a bit of experience in this game. And we're taking the 1-2 line on Ghost Town, which is the go-to area for medium tanks to slug it out. And well, we haven't really got any help at the moment. We've only got a lonesome Object 140, and as you can see I'm pinging and I'm complaining about it because we've got a Centurion right at the back. So that's not good, is it? You never want your tier 10 mediums camping right at the back with a Foch at this stage in the game. You want them to be taking initial positions where they can possibly get some ambush shots out. And I'm just trying to get some vision down to where that Badger is and see if I can get any crossfire going. So the Progetto is a truly one-of-a-kind tank in one of the tanks. It's the only tier 10 to have this auto reloader mechanic, which enables you to do this sort of thing, put two shells into the Batchat and then pull back and just be able to reload and control the engagement. If I was a Batchat right now, I'll be taking a 30-second reload and I'll be basically out the game for those 30 seconds. But in this, I've got 4 shells loaded, ready to go. So yeah, I think this is... Wargaming put this tank in about a year ago now, and I truly think it is one of the best tier 10s that they've put in recent times. And the experience, the feeling of this vehicle, it's truly unique. Now, as you can see, we're trying to get some vision out. We got 2 good shells into that Batchat, and he made a run for it. And we're just taking our time at the moment, no rush at the moment, and we're just waiting for engagements to come. And yeah, Ghost Town is it's such a weird map. But it's actually, kind of think of it, a very good map for this tank. And we put in good 2 shells into this, and then we're going to finish it off. Yeah, put a nice high roll into the pattern, very good high roll actually. This tank does 360 alpha damage, so it does slightly less damage than normal tier 10 mediums, but you just have that auto reloader mechanic to fall back on. Do I think this tank is overpowered? Absolutely not. It has no armor, it can be overmatched from the front by TDs, and it can be overmatched from the sides by quite a few calibers of guns that you will meet at this tier. Now, this game's got off to a really slow start, but I promise you it's going to get good. It's going to get good soon. I'm just trying to get vision out, see if anything gets spotted. Our Foch is complaining, he's at the front, to be fair, he has the right to complain. Now, I put a shell into that bush because I thought the Batchat would be in, and that actually hit the Batchat. So you always want to be taking those blind fires at those suspicious bushes in the game. And that was crying, that bush to be shot at, in my opinion. Now, I've got fed up of all this waiting around. As you can see, down in the 9-0 line, the enemy team have taken it, basically, and they killed our standard B. And I'm trying to progress the tempo of this game. We've got quite strong numbers on this flank, and there you go. We spot the T-62, he fires and misses. Now let's put this... Yeah, well... The accuracy of this vehicle has been trolling me in the first couple of games. Oh, we will hit this one. Yes, we've got a tracking as well. I tried to put a shell down into his hull, but he repaired just in time for me to shoot his tracks, which cry every time. and the 140's moved up with us, and I think this T62A is done, and E75 gets spotted to our right, and I'm thinking, man, I really want to shoot this E75, but I just know there's going to be Swedish crutches in this area. But do you know what? I'll go for it anyway. See how cautious I am. And track him, take a shot from the STRV as I thought I would. And I thought, I've had enough here. My driver's out. I don't want to lose any more hit points at this stage in the game. It's 4-4 at the moment. I cannot be throwing away hit points unnecessarily. And as you can see, nearly got 3 shells ready to go, and I'm looking at this back chat. I want him. But will we get him? Will we get him? He's not been spotted. Oh, Evan, I spot him. He's trying to run. Can I get the shot? Yes. Low roll though. Can I get his second shot? Yes. And that's the 0.3 accuracy in this vehicle that you get. I'll pull back, and in 10 seconds I'll have 4 shells ready to go again. Now, the STRV doesn't get spotted here, and I think he knows that his time will be limited here, and I think he's pulling back to around this area. So I want to do something to this Leopard and help deal with this 5120 as well. I don't know at this stage what hit points the 5120 is on. The Leo is pretty much full health. And as you can see, I'm being quite indecisive as to what I want to do, and this is when I decide I need to take this Leo out and this 5120 if I am to win this game. So up to 3.2k, 2 kills, 900 assistance, decent game so far, not bad at all. Our team is doing some decent work on the other flank as well. We've just taken out a 277. This Leo, I don't know what this Leo was trying to do. He's on half hit points. And wait for it to aim, put a good shell in, and before I can load the seconds, he's taken out by the STRV. So no one's spotted now. In fact, the 4 remaining tanks haven't been spotted, but then a Waffenträger appears, and I'm looking at this Waffenträger and I think he's isolated. I think the STRV is going to be camping down to this rock, and I don't know where this WZ is. And there he is. The WZ gets spotted, and they're both crying in the corner. And I'm looking at this Waffenträger. I want all of these hit points. Unfortunately, he's using the 150, so he just put in a shell, and he knows his game's over. I nearly faffed a shell there, but managed to take that guy down. And this is when this could be dangerous. I could just charge in and lose all my hit points and lose complete control of myself and die. And I see this Emil moving up in front of me. He's trying to get some vision on the STRV and the WZ, and then I see he's taking fire. So I decide now I want to go into the city, go down here, and then I wanted to get into this dip here, and hopefully in that move I will produce enough vision for our team to get some fire down the STRV and the WZ, and hopefully I'll spot the artillery when I'm at it. And that WZ, he's on full hit points. He's not been spotted this entire game. He's probably done absolutely nothing for his team. He's lost most of his hit points in one go to the Foch on the hill. And I'm just moving through the town, trying to get into that dip where I think I can get the best out of this game. And let me know what you think of the Progetto. I think this tank has got. I think it's my new favourite tier 10. It used to be the Type 60, not Type 61, the STB one. And the STB one, the way they buffed it is borderline overpowered now. WZ fires, crit him. I get a lot of spotting on the SDRV, and I know this artillery is in front of me somewhere. Hopefully we can pick him up. We've got more than enough shells for him. And there he is. I don't know what he was aiming at our Foch there, so we had full control of that engagement. And there you go. The Progetto 65, probably one of the best tier 10s for quite experienced players in the game, and just the skill set that it takes to operate this auto reloader is it can be very difficult sometimes, but it could also be so rewarding. And let's look at the post-game stats. So here we are, we pick up 6,300 damage when you include that blind shot on the back chat, 1,300 assistance and 5 kills for the ace tanker. We also pick up the high caliber and the tank sniper. 1250 base, we do twice as much damage as anyone else on our team. So the Progetto, would I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. It is one of the most rewarding tier 10s you can go out and grind right now. When you can master this auto reloader and know when just to fire the one or unload 2 or 3 or all 4 of the shells, the results you can get are absolutely spectacular for this game. And it's one of the most, as I said before, it's one of the most unique vehicles you can grind in the game. There's no other auto reloader line. The Italians are the only tanks, apart from the IS-3A, are the only tanks in all world of tanks that get this sort of play style. So it's truly unique, and that's the Progetto replay. I hope you guys liked it. Give it a like or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.